News and views on Salam Media. Our first guest on the morning is Fazila Mohammed. She's going to talk to us about, obviously, the genocidal occupiers, illegal occupiers' war on Gaza, the relentless attacks that continues week after week after week, if not on a daily basis. And the latest one, obviously, being the attack on the Nuseirat refugee camp amid criticism due to the large number of civilian casualties. So let's hear what exactly went down. And despite all of this senseless killing, this ethnic cleansing, the Western world and the rest of the world are totally silent on this massacre playing out in front of our eyes. Fazila Mohammed, Assalamu alaikum, welcome to the program.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Lovely to have you on the show, and I understand that you have an absolutely deep love for Palestine and all people, that are oppressed all around the world. And you have some very strong thoughts and feelings on what is happening on innocent men, women, and children in Gaza and all of Palestine.
Yes, thank you, Julie. The continuous murder. Yesterday, I sat and watched on screen, and I couldn't hold back my tears when I saw the number of children being killed and murdered brutally. This is a military assault on civilians without any regard for the safety of those civilians. I'm sure that you've seen on the news and you've heard that there was no prior warning. The Israelis were trying to supposedly free their captives, but it was just mass murder reigning, actually. And the majority of those that were killed were children. And I'm trying to think, how can anybody who claims to have an ounce of humanity actually carry out such attacks? We mustn't forget that this is so shocking and unprecedented in the world. It's the behavior of colonial masters, the old colonists when they killed people in the Congo, when they killed people all over the world, when the British, under Winston Churchill, caused the mass starvation of Indians. It's actually the same colonial mindset that reduces the value of human life for those who are not right, actually.
Fazila, are you still there? We've had some interruption. It seems as if the internet is problematic this morning. Let's go for our first ad break and we'll try to reconnect with you. So please do stand by.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Fazila, are you still there?
Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands.
Salam Media.
Can you believe it?
Telephone, if it's like
Humanity sets the agenda.
After the recent attacks on Gaza, many families have been displaced with their homes left destroyed. Through your donations, our teams are on the ground in Gaza, providing support and delivering necessary aid to families affected. The people of Gaza need your help. Give hope. Donate today to Penny Appeal South Africa. www.pennyappeal.org.za 031 1100573.
We are here on the ground with many appeal organizations in Gaza. Contact Lenasia Livestock and Poultry for all your sadaqah, akika and kurbani requirements. We offer clean, hygienic abattoir style and refrigeration facilities. Sheep, goats and cows are available at competitive market-related prices, direct to the public. We slaughter, slice and distribute on your behalf. But that's not all. Introducing Meat Masters Halal Butchery, our sister company situated on our farm in Lenasia. Unbeatable prices on lamb, beef and chicken. Lenasia Livestock and Poultry. Livestock is our business. We are Sanha approved. Telephone 011 857 1774. Call now.
You know, it's a wonder how kids get anything done these days. With all the distractions, when do they even get time to study? As a mother, all I can really do is make sure they have all they need to perform at their best. That's why I choose to include Sunfoil, triple refined pure sunflower oil with every meal I make. Naturally cholesterol-free and approved by the Heart and Stroke Foundation as part of a balanced eating plan. So whether I'm cooking, frying or baking, I know every dish will be a wholesome one. Sunfoil, now we're cooking.
Discover the Africa of your dreams and surround yourself with her spectacular beauty. Relax beneath her serene sunsets and explore wildlife at its natural best. It's where the pride of Africa comes together. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve. Get to know the Big Five or cruise on an elephant safari game drive. Interact with lion and tiger cubs and enjoy world-class halal cuisine while we pamper you during your 5-star stay. Indulge in the true African experience. For reservations, call now on 042 203 1400 or visit kwantu.co.za. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve, the place of gathering.
Valley's Motor Spares. We supply motor spares and accessories for all makes and models of motor cars, LDVs, bakkies, trucks, and earth-moving equipment. We deliver on time, every time. Please contact us via WhatsApp on 014-592-0925 or call 014-592-0925 or visit 28 Zenderling Street, Rustenburg. Remember the name, Valley's Motor Spares.
Are you planning a wedding, birthday party, corporate event, or any special occasion? Kani's Catering Services got you covered. Our catering services are here to elevate your event to unforgettable heights. From tantalizing appetizers to mouth-watering main courses and desserts, our culinary creations are crafted with passion and precision to delight your guests' taste buds. Our spit braai is a talk of the town. Indulge in succulent, tender meats, slow roasted to perfection over an open flame. Kani's Catering Services chefs bring creativity and expertise to every dish they prepare, ensuring that each bite is a culinary masterpiece. We take care of your guests while you relax and enjoy every moment of your function. Whether it's plated meals to a simple buffet, we are on top of it all. Ready to start planning your perfect event? Get in touch with us today to discuss your catering needs and request a personalized quote. Let us take your event to the next level with our exceptional catering services. Kani's Catering Services, situated at number 373 Jabund Lovo Street, Pietermaritzburg. Call now 033 342 3511 or email us on info@kanis.co.za for Pietermaritzburg and surrounding areas only. Visit www.kanis.co.za.
Connect and stay ahead with Salam Media. This is Salam Media, coming to you live from South Africa.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. It is exactly 20 after 8 o'clock and we have Fazila Muhammad, inshallah, on a better telephone line to talk about the staggering number of children killed in Israel's Nuseirat attack. We also understand that the Palestinian death toll is the worst ever over a 24-hour period. So welcome back to you, Fazila, talking under very, very dire circumstances with broken hearts for our Palestinian brothers and sisters. Fazila, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Julie. Now, just to say that, despite everything,
Okay,
despite going through the
Fazila, can I just ask you
yes,
to turn around or maybe move around a bit? And you don't have your radio on, do you? Because we're also getting a bit of
no,
feedback. Okay, just turn
no.
around and change. Just move position there
Okay,
for.
okay. I'm
Thank you.
trying to move.
Okay, it
Yeah,
sounds good now. It sounds good. Continue.
yeah. So just to say that this it's abhorrent, actually, the cold and calculated murder of civilians in Nuseirat. And I'm not sure, what more can we say, all of us. We've spoken, they've been taken to the ICJ, the Israelis have been taken to the ICC, and actually America is stopping, justice for the people of Palestine. And, when you watch these shows, you think to yourself, what more can I do? And what more must I do to make sure that this ends, this horror ends? Because it's just so unacceptable. I mean, those are such mild words for this horrific, event.
You're absolutely correct. I'm also at a loss for words. What more does one say or do? But we have to keep this narrative alive. We've got to let the world know what is going on. But what comes through very, very clearly is that black and brown lives do not matter. They don't matter at all as far as the white supremacists are concerned and the white world is concerned. We are second class, and already the illegal occupiers, the genocidal occupiers, have made the most horrendous statements of the Palestinian people, talking about them, referring to them as worse than animals, and almost in a sense that they're subhuman. So those are the very derogatory statements that have been made by the illegal occupiers. But sometimes when I question this, I ask myself, I say, Allah, why is this suffering so horrendous and it is ongoing for such a long period of time? But we as Muslims, as believers, have to accept that Allah is the master planner. And what is happening in Palestine is not necessarily a punishment on the Palestinian people. It's a lesson for the whole world. Black, white, blue, green, whatever color, creed, or nationality or religious faith you follow, it's a lesson for all of us. We need to question our conscience and ask where to from here. Fazila.
Yeah, that's correct. I think that, the question where to from here means that we need to continue. We need to continue our activism, because right now there is very little else we can do. We need to make sure that we make enough, that we reach every corner of the world to tell people to stand up for this oppression. In South Africa, people understand oppression. So if we speak to them about Palestine, they understand what it means. And I think that we need to continue our activism, because we can't, in our own time, this is one of the worst things, a genocide in our own time. Actually, we see it play out as if it is a movie, a script. Because we know that the first part of a genocide is to dehumanize everybody, to make them less than worthy of living. So this is actually what has happened, that the people, they create the conditions for the genocide by dehumanizing people, by making sure that there is sufficient propaganda, so that when people, when young people are killing. When I went to Palestine, it struck me, and I think I said this in the last interview, just how young those soldiers are. 18, 19. And if you feed them hatred every single day, you feed them, a way of life, which makes it okay to kill and murder. And we see this in Israel, in the news media. Even young children, 9 or 10, children who are normally not given to hate, are taught to hate endlessly. So I think that from our part, we need to make sure that we make sure that every single Palestinian life matters, and that we join the activities. Don't get tired. Don't get tired of the, of the story. Because it's not a story. It's lives lost.
Absolutely. Every little act that one shows, an act of support for Palestinian people, does matter. I just want to end off by sharing a quote from the illegal occupiers. And you speak about the propaganda, and I just listened to this paragraph of outright propaganda, and this is what they feed to their people and their soldiers on a daily basis. And I quote, they say that the Hamas leader in Gaza, Yahya Sinwar, does not care about his people, and he sees no problem whatsoever with his people being killed as far as we're concerned. We will do everything in our power to bring our captives back home. We've said this behind closed doors, what we need to do. These are very sensitive topics that I cannot discuss in public, unquote. So this is the propaganda being fed to those, like you've indicated, 10-year-olds and 18-year-old soldiers. Their minds are very, very pliable. And it looks like their masters have caught them at the right time to feed them all of this propaganda of hate and this absolute burning desire to wipe out the Palestinian people. Your thoughts, Fazila?
Well, the thing is that there's always the Israelis talk in historical context. So they do it in a historical context where, they forget that there was a massive amount, before October 7th, there was a massive amount of peaceful protest at the border between Gaza, because we know that they were literally just supplying enough food so that people don't starve in Gaza. Now they act as if this was an unprovoked kind of response to the oppression that they face. It's not unprovoked. On a daily basis, even in the West Bank, they're killing and murdering people. And should people just fly back, or do they have, under international law, the people in Gaza have the right to resist? It's a right given to people that you can't stay under occupation and not resist. So this point of trying to create the fact that it's so ironic that the guy in the UN, the Israeli ambassador to the UN, calls themselves the most moral army in the world. But now with them being added onto the list of children killers, they can't claim that they are the most moral army in the world. And their appeal to the Palestinians, saying that it's their fault that they're dying, we dismiss with contempt.
Okay, Fazila, that's where we're going to leave it. Unfortunately, your line's been very, very bad. I think we can continue this discussion at a later date, sometime soon, inshallah, though, on a better line. But thank you indeed for your thoughts this morning. Go well. Assalamu alaikum to you.
Wa alaikum salam, and wa alaikum salam to the listeners.
Ameen. 8:29 News and Views moving along. Our next guest is standing by to talk with us. She is Amanda Hlela, a student of international relations and state security with a deep interest in history and Islamic studies. Alhamdulillah. Do stand by for this next interview.